This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, in the NCAA, the College of St. Benilde rolls past San Sebastian 82-64. While in the UAAP, UP moves past NU 78-74 as FEU routs Ateneo 75-68 in round 2 opener. Talk to my lawyer, Tonton Bringas snubs Arwind Santos. Esquivel, Blancada to lead Team Philippines in Siargao International Cup. International Series Philippines tees off. Major champs eye domination as home bets look to break through. Michael Jordan has a new role, and it's all about giving back to the game he loves. And football icon David Beckham shares his new passion for farming. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 22nd of October. Now, here's our roundup. MVP Alan Liwag is back. The season 100 most valuable player scored 19 points and added 7 rebounds, leading the Benilde Blazers to an 82-64 win over San Sebastian at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. The Blazers now move to 4-2 in Group B, sitting solo second after waking up from their loss to Arellano. Justin Sanchez had 16 points and 11 rebounds, while Matthew Ollie added 10. For San Sebastian, rookie Juniel De La Rama led with 20 points, 12 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists. But the Golden Stags suffered their 6th loss in 7 games, falling by as much as 23. Round 2 of the UAAP Season 88 men's basketball tournament kicked off with a bang as 2 hot-handed stars took center stage. Harold Alarcon caught fire to lift the University of the Philippines past National University, while Joric Bautista delivered in the clutch to power Far Eastern University over Ateneo de Manila. Both thrillers unfolded at the Mall of Asia Arena. Harold Alarcon and Joric Bautista took over when it counted most, leading UP and FEU to impressive wins to open round 2 of UAAP Season 88. Harold Alarcon was unstoppable in the 4th quarter, scoring 13 of his 22 points in the final frame as UP held off National U 78-74. Noy Remogat and Raylan Torres added 11 and 10 markers each, while Jake Figueroa led the Bulldogs with 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Fighting Maroons improved to 5-3, handing NU its 2nd loss of the season, both against UP. Meanwhile, Joric Bautista showed ice in his veins, draining 2 huge triples in the final minute to seal FEU's 75-68 win over Ateneo. Bautista finished with 20 points, while Janray Pasaol posted a double-double with 15 points, 13 assists, and 5 rebounds. For Ateneo, Dom Escobar had 15 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. Waki Espina chipped in with 12, but the Blue Eagles continue to struggle without Divine Adili, who remained sidelined by a back injury. Jared Bahay returned from absence and had 3 points and 1 assist in limited minutes. In the MPBL Season 2025 Division Quarterfinals, Basilan Star Horse Viva Port Masters forward Arwind Santos reached out to Gensan Warriors big man Tonton Bringas, trying to smooth over their on-court clash Monday night. Sources say Santos made the first move, humbling himself and wanting to clear the air after the heated exchange that led to his ejection. But Bringas didn't welcome the peace offering. He allegedly told Santos to talk to my lawyer first, hinting he may be considering legal or disciplinary actions. The incident sparked massive reactions online, with many fans siding with Santos, saying he was just defending himself after being struck first. According to reports, Bringas suffered a wound to his left eyelid, and medical assessments are being conducted to evaluate potential vision impairment and a possible fractured nose. Bringas' wife, Julie Ann De Ocampo, voiced her concern over the seriousness of his injury, stressing this is no minor incident, demanding accountability and justice from the MPBL. Surf's up in Siargao as the World Surf League returns for the Siargao International Cup, a qualifying series 6,000 event blasting off on October 23. For 8 days straight, the world surf community will be watching Siargao, one of the region's most iconic surf spots. With 128 surfers in the men's field and 64 in the women's, this is the biggest WSL qualifying series ever staged in the Philippines. Leading the local organizing committee is William Vincent Araneta Marcos, alongside Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Patrick Pato Gregorio, Representative Mike D, and Representative Romel Angara. Team Philippines is led by world number 3 and longboard champion J.R. Esquivel, together with Siargao's own Nildi Blancada of the Siargao Surf Association. Both are determined to put on a show on home breaks. The event is part of the Philippine Sports Commission's push to elevate sports tourism through world-class competitions. After Siargao, the WSL Tour heads to Baler on November 17 to 23, then to La Union in January for back-to-back QS action. The waves are pumping, the world is watching, and our waters are ready to make history. The International Series Philippines gets underway this October. Thursday at the Santa Elena Golf Country Club in Laguna, a $2 million showdown featuring world golf superstars and the country's finest talents. Miguel Tabuena is paired with Dustin Johnson and Luis Oistuzan, a high-profile group, teeing off at 11:40 a.m. from the first tee. Patrick Reed, fresh from a live golf win and runner-up finish in Macau, is also in the field and among the highest-ranked players competing this week. Local stars like Keanu Jans, Clyde Mondilla, Justin Kiban, along with veteran Angelo Ke, are hoping to use home court advantage to push into contention. Santa Elena is set up in true championship form, demanding precision off the tee and finesse on the greens. With major winners in the field, the odds favor the visitors. But in golf, anything can happen. Michael Jordan steps into a new role, and for the hardcourt legend, it's all about giving back. The 6-time NBA champion made his debut as a special contributor for NBC Sports' return to NBA broadcasting, saying it's his way of paying it forward. In an exclusive sit-down with Mike Tirico, airing during NBC season opening coverage, MJ opened up about life after basketball and his desire to inspire the next generation.
I have an obligation to the game of basketball, not financially. I'm okay. I mean, I think more or less from as a basketball player is to be able to pass on messages of success and dedication to the game of basketball.
The legendary round ball rock theme was back, and thanks to AI technology, so was the voice of the late Jim Fagan, bringing a touch of old-school NBC magic to the new era. At 62, the Hall of Famer still feels that competitive fire. He shared a story about feeling nervous, shooting a simple free throw in front of kids who had only heard tales of his greatness.
I hadn't picked up a ball in years. I was at the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
And I rented a house from the owner.
Sure.
He came over to do pictures. He had grandkids. And I was meet and greet and thank him for allowing me to stay in the house. And he had a basketball court. He says, I want you to shoot one free throw. I said, really? Now, I already paid for the house. It's not like they got to see me. So when I stepped up to shoot the free throw, it's the most nervous I've been in years.
Stop it.
In years.
Stop it. Come on.
And reason being is those kids heard the stories from the parents about what I did 30 years ago.
Right.
So their expectation is 30 years prior, and I haven't touched the basketball.
I hope you switched it.
Absolutely. I got the most gratifying of that made my whole week is that I was able to please that kid, not knowing if I could.
NBC confirmed that the next installment of MJ Insights to Excellence airs October 28, with Jordan set to talk about load management and today's game. For now, the greatest ever is back on our screens, not to score points, but to share wisdom and to give back to the game that made him a legend. And now here's your daily dose of sports lingo. What's the barrel in surfing and why is it every surfer's dream? The barrel or tube is the hollow part of a breaking wave. Riding inside it without wiping out is called getting barreled. It's thrilling, requires perfect timing, and gives surfers an unmatched rush. So getting barreled means riding through the ocean's ultimate tunnel of adrenaline. It's time for our off-court buzzer. The women of the WNBA are about to see their paychecks jump, and NBA chief Adam Silver says it's well-deserved. National Basketball Association Commissioner Adam Silver announced WNBA players will get a big pay increase when their new collective bargaining agreement is finalized. Speaking on NBC's Today Show, Silver said the league wants to reward the players for their talent and dedication, emphasizing this is about absolute numbers and not just revenue shares. Currently, WNBA players receive 9.3% of league revenue, compared to NBA players' roughly 50%. But Silver stressed they deserve it and can expect a big raise in this CBA cycle. The current agreement expires October 31, raising the possibility of a lockout if negotiations take longer than expected. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert also said the league wants to significantly increase salaries and benefits while ensuring long-term growth and sustainability. With women's basketball growing in popularity, this new deal could change the game both on and off the court. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 22nd of October. Up next, football icon David Beckham shares his new passion, farming, when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. He is one of football's most famous icons, whose exceptional skills in passing and free kicks elevated him to legendary status. From earning fame and glory in the pitch, now he has turned his focus and passion into organic farming. Here's Sheila Salaysay reporting on how the retired English midfielder David Beckham is finding happiness and fulfillment in getting his hands on the dirt.
Beckham! That's absolutely brilliant.
From Manchester United, here goes Beckham! Brilliant! It's a David Beckham masterpiece.
Around the line, or is Beckham going to crack it in? He certainly is. It's a wonder strike from David Beckham. Brilliant! That was breathtaking. That was Beckham.
You look nice.
They are nice.
No, you look nice.
I look nice. No, I look a steak.
The former England captain has traded the pitch for the pro.
Want to dress?
Soil.
Want to dress badly?
No.
Turning 3 derelict barns into a stunning £12 million country home in the Cotswolds.
Kale is doing very well. A bit of red cabbage. So, not bad.
In his Country Life feature, Beckham revealed how he secretly renovated the property himself, telling Victoria she couldn't visit for 18 months until it was done.
Very hungry this morning, I think. So, pretty impressive. Look at these spring onions.
When she finally saw it, she burst into tears, amazed at how perfect it was. The Beckham's estate now features exposed brick, wooden beams, a family kitchen, plus a 26-acre garden with a lake, 27 beehives, a chicken run, and an outdoor pool. The design was led by Chelsea Flower Show winner Marcus Barnett, bringing the once barren land to life. Beckham says he was inspired by his friend Guy Ritchie, who introduced him to rural living and self-sufficiency.
He's like a magic man. You know, that's so disappointing.
The family now grows their own produce, enjoys farm-to-table meals, and spends quiet weekends in the countryside. Victoria jokingly says, "Who is this man? Give me my husband back." Expert says the Beckhams have fully embraced the good life, a modern take on sustainable country living. Reporting for the Scorecard, Sheila Salaysay, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Excited for dinner?
Up next, the road narrows, giants collide, underdogs dream, and every play could rewrite history. Can Gen G keep its reign alive, or will a new challenger rise to the chaos? When the lights hit the stage in Beijing, only one team walks away a legend. So lock in and keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, all right, it's that time again. The Worlds, the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, the Champions League of Esports all rolled into one. 17 teams, $5 million in prizes, and almost 1 month of the most mechanically perfect, emotionally charged, heart-pounding League of Legends on the planet. It's in Beijing this year. And the energy? Unreal. You can feel it through the monitors. And while every team here fought their way through split after split to make it, only a handful are walking away with that aura. And we're built for this energy. So let's start at the top. Gen G, they're like the 2017 Warriors of the league. Every lane's a weapon. Shovy's mid lane dominance has gone from elite to mythical. His base stats outclass even Fakers this season. Add Canyon in the jungle and Ruler back in the driver's seat. That's a unit built to suffocate teams from the first Rift scuttler. They don't just win, they dismantle. And then there's Hanwha Life Esports, Zeus, Peanut, Zika, Viper, Delight. This is a lineup that reads like a crossover movie. Peanuts chasing one last run before military service. Think Tom Brady's final Patriots drives. And they already lifted a trophy this season at the First Stand tournament. They're playing with legacy on their shoulders, and that's dangerous for everyone else. Bilibili Gaming, you can't sleep on these guys. Bin's been a brick wall in the top lane. Knight's map awareness is freaky, and Elk synergy with On has made their bot lane the most unpredictable in the LPL. They're methodical, almost surgical in the way they close out their matches. And then there's T1, the defending back-to-back champs, the GOAT of League of Legends. Faker is still here because, of course, he is the Michael Jordan in the esports universe. And I'm talking about the GOAT. Every move studied, every meta adapted to. But this year's T1 story is different. Barely qualifying, lower seeding, yet somehow still terrifying. You just know they will show up when the lights hit the stage. The Asian Ripple just turned into a wave. CPDC Flying Oyster aren't just qualifiers, they're the Pacific's dominant force. With an undefeated run in LCP 2025, they break into Worlds 2025 not as dark horses, but as true contenders. So watch out for this team because they are writing a new chapter in international League of Legends history. Now, let's talk about the wild cards. Top Esports, anyone's legend, and KT Rolster. Top's been the quiet storm, with Kanavi and Jackie Love clicking at the right time. Anyone's legend? That's the Cinderella story. No one expected these guys to break the top 3 at MSI, and yet here they are. Now armed with international confidence, KT Rolster's the Chaos team. You'll never know what version you'll get. The Giant Killers or the Inconsistent Mess. But when they're hot, they can beat anybody. And then we've got G2 Esports, FlyQuest, Movistar Koi, the Western Hopefuls, G2's undefeated LEC run has everyone in Europe buzzing again. Caps is back in hero mode, and if they can hold their nerve under pressure, they might just crack the top 4. FlyQuest, massive energy out of the LTA region. Buipo and Inspired are out here proving that North America's ceiling might finally be higher than the memes suggest. And sure, there are Long Shots, 100 Thieves, Vivo Kid Stars, Team Secret Whales, the teams that probably won't hoist the Summoners Cup. But that's the beauty of Worlds. Upsets happen. The underdogs make history. Nobody forgets the year they did. So what makes this year's World special? It's the balance. The gap between top-tier dominance and hungry challengers has never been this thin. You've got veteran rosters like Gen G and T1 rewriting their legacy. And blood, new blood, like anyone's legend proving that fearless aggression still wins games. It's not just about who plays best, it's about who stays calm when the stage burns hottest. So buckle up. We're about to witness 4 weeks of clutch outplays, soul steals, barren calls, and heartbreaks that will be talked about for years. Worlds is where greatness either gets confirmed or exposed. No in-betweens. And that's the beauty of it. This is your World Championship Breakdown, where legends are tested and new kings are crowned. Stay locked in as the biggest League of Legends tournament of the year takes center stage in Beijing. 17 teams, one dream, and $1 million grand prize on the line. And that's a wrap on our Worlds 2025 preview. The Giants are ready, the underdogs are loud, and the spotlight's never been brighter. Can Gen G complete their dynasty run? Or will a dark horse rise from the chaos? The answer's coming soon. So tune in, lock in, and as always, keep your eyes on the prize. Before we go, think on this. From the most accomplished Filipino gymnast in history, who made global headlines with his powerful performances and technical brilliance. The first Filipino to win 2 Olympic gold medals. Carlos Yulo once said, "Your greatest opponent is yourself." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.